Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, you're going to have Sergio. Sergio is from Spain, but he lives in Germany. So let's see what Sergio has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Sergio. How are you?
Oh, William, I'm doing quite fine. I'm actually very good. How are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time this evening for the interview. Thank you.
Thank you for the invitation. My
So,
pleasure.
how's your day going so far?
Actually, quite boring because, as I said, I was feeling a little bit sick last week, and
Mhm.
I not completely recover. So I have been most of the time just at home relaxing because tomorrow I have to be back at work. And
Right.
yeah, just staying at home. I only went in the afternoon a little bit to do some Christmas shopping with my boyfriend, and yeah, just that.
But you're feeling better now.
Yeah, I'm feeling much better. It's still I still have a little bit some uncomfortable situation, but it's fine. I Now I'm developing something on my throat, so if I'm just doing some noises on my throat, it's because of that. It's something is sticking there, but I'm fine. Thank you.
Amazing. So, tell me where you're from, Sergio.
Actually, I'm from Spain,
Mhm.
but I live in Germany.
And why the change from Spain to Germany?
I came here just 14 years ago. I came to Germany 14 years ago to finish my studies.
Mhm.
I did my Erasmus program here in Germany, and it was supposed to be just for 1 year, and it has been 14 now.
Wow. And where's about in Germany you're based?
I'm in Ulm. I'm in the south of Germany. It's a small city between Stuttgart and Munich.
I see. Near Munich.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not so far away from Munich. Yeah, 1.5 hours by car from Munich.
I see. So tell me something interesting about the city where you live right now, something that stands out compared with other places in Germany.
Yeah, I really like it here. It's just I don't know. It's amazing here in Germany, but Spain. I love Spain. I love the weather. I love everything about Spain. But when I came here to Germany, it was more like the this mentality that they have was a little bit more reasonable to me at the moment, at the time. Now, probably not so much, but at the time was a little bit more reasonable. And yeah, I'm very happy here in Germany. There are a lot of difference, cultural difference for sure.
Amazing.
Um, I found here my place, I would say.
That's great. I think it's such an amazing feeling when you move countries and you find your place there. You go like, my God, I'm meant to be here. You know what I mean? It's nice, a nice feeling.
Actually, yeah. I think it's like that. Sometimes you have to try. You never know what you're gonna find out, and I really like it here. It was an adventure. It was the first time that I was living Spain, more out of my family and my house, and it was an adventure, and I didn't know what I would find out, and 14 years and counting
Wow.
because I'm not thinking about moving right now.
And where is Spain you are from?
Well, actually, I'm from Madrid. I'm from the capital.
Oh, wow.
Uh, and I'm not from the city center of Madrid, but not so far away from the city center of Madrid, actually.
Amazing. By the way, I love your t-shirt.
Yeah. I don't know if you know him. That's from Paul Middleton. Is a British artist and singer that lives in Berlin. And he is now since 1.5 years more or less he has been designing also his t-shirts, and I love to support him. He's a good friend of mine, and if you need to his Instagram or his YouTube channel, just ask me. I will give you his name also very gladly.
Actually, he's been on the show already.
Yeah, that his t-shirt.
He's British, yeah, but he lives in Berlin. He's British.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, yes, he's been on the show already. He sent me a feedback
That's
video.
That's his secret. He's a really good friend of mine, and he supports a lot of with the LGBTQ community, and also he talks openly about mental health, and I love that from him. And he's a sweetheart, and yeah,
Am-
I every time I always wearing one of his designs.
Amazing. Paul, kiss from William, okay? And from Sergio as well.
Yeah.
Amazing. And what do you do for work, for living, Sergio?
Well, I said that I came here to finish my Erasmus program. I suppose, I finished my engineer in telecommunications,
Wow.
but just almost 3 years ago, I decided to leave everything behind me. I was not so happy about it, and I started to work in a bakery, just selling bread, selling sweets, and working with customers, and
Uh-huh.
almost later, I'm also still here. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Amazing. And your boyfriend, your partner is from Germany?
Yeah, he's German. He's not so far away from where we live together, from here,
Uh-huh.
from Ulm. But he also is not from here. He lives in another city. So he's coming from another city.
I see. Sergio, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yeah, I was ready.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So
Thank
I
you
have
very
here my
much.
best friend. Full of wonderful questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay? Let's do it. Right, so before we start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to answer, don't want to talk about, always can change, okay? Right, first question for you is, what is the scary thing that happened to you?
Well, actually, it's one big one. Just 1 year after I came to Germany, that's why I decided to stay a little bit longer. I had an accident in the student flat building where I was living. I
Wow,
fell down on a staircase, and I broke one of my disc on the column, and it was pretty close to the spinal cord. Luckily, nothing happened because at the
wow,
time I was a little bit bigger than I'm now, also I was more overweight, and because of the whole fat and everything, the impact against the staircase was slowly done, and so it was just a little broken part. Nothing was touching anything. So luckily, I am still completely fine. I can walk, but at that time, it was very scary to think about I could be in a wheelchair just for sliding in the wrong time in a staircase. It was actually pretty scary. Yeah.
wow. And how did it happen that?
It was funny because it was the first day that I was meeting my supervisor for my bachelor project, and I was in this rush and excitement and obesity state, and in the building where I was living, my room was in the first floor, but the showers was in the second floor. And so I every day I had to go up to the second floor to take a shower, and just my flip flops were too wet. I was just running down the staircase, and I slide and fell down and on my back against the staircase. It was just a very stupid thing to do, because you should never run with wet shoes or with wet flip flops.
Yes, good message, actually. It's a good message. I think sometimes you just get overexcited about things and you forget to kind of, be protective.
It was something like that, yeah.
Wow. I'm glad to hear that if things end up well in the end.
And also that it was actually it was a long recovery. It took very long, and it took also a very long time to feel more or less fine with myself about that. But yeah, as I'm still having, I have surgery. I had four screws on my back that they are holding everything still, and but I'm fine about it.
Um,
It's just part of me.
Amazing. And how long did it take for you to recover completely?
So completely, I would say the physical part of the recovery was just around 1 year.
Hmm.
I was not feeling so much pain, but mentally I was still. You have always these thoughts, and I think that that's where more or less everything started with my mental health problems. So yeah, it has taken a lot of time to recover about that, and not thinking the negativity of the accident, and thinking more about the, hey, you are still here, and your life is still there, and you can still live in your life. So yeah, I'm not sure when that happened, but I will say it's just like that. It has been a very long time until feeling mentally recover about it.
I see. Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Next question for you is, what is the weirdest dream you ever had?
Ooh, the weirdest dream. I usually don't remember my dreams. I'm a very deep sleeper, but if I remember something, usually it has something to do with falling down a skyscraper, or just feeling some physical pain, or something like that. But there's never somebody, in the case of falling down, pushing me. It's just me just falling down. I don't know
Uh-huh.
why, or something like that. But usually I don't remember my dreams, so I cannot say actually.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or night person?
I was more of a night person.
Hmm.
Now I have become a day person. I'm. It's not like I'm enjoying waking up early, and but if I wake up early, I just start my day right off, just hitting the shower, just taking my breakfast, and my day is ahead of me. So just enjoy everything that you can do, and then you can do. But I still like also to be sometimes awake late in the night watching some movies, or playing some video games, or just hitting the bars or something like that. So I'm a mix of both of them, but usually I'm more of a day
A day
person.
person. Amazing. Good. Next question. Let's do it. I'm playing. I don't know if you know her. Maybe you know. She's a Brazilian entertainer called Xuxa. Rainha de los
I
Barrinhos.
know her. Cha cha cha. Nos encanta. What's
Oh
something
my,
like that.
oh my God. Yeah,
It was very known in Spain also.
I'm a big fan of Xuxa. Grew up like watching Xuxa every single day.
Yeah.
Before the next question, Sergio, of course, when I was checking your profile, it says there body positivity, yeah, and mental health awareness. Let's talk about first body positivity. Why you exposed there?
Yeah, as I said before, after my surgery, well, actually, always I have been a big boy. As a
Hmm.
child, I was a big boy, and I had always a lot of issues in the school, in the high school, by just being fat. You always hear comments and things like that. But yeah, it has been always. I have been always been a big boy. But after my surgery, I could not move so much, and I could not exercise or do anything, or as much as I wanted. I gained a lot of weight, and I went into 130 kilograms. I don't know in pounds how many are they,
How
but
many kilograms? How many?
130,
Oh wow,
130.
wow.
So, and usually I have been always around 95, 100. So
Mm.
I gained around 30, 35 kilograms.
Wow.
And And at the time, I thought that I was feeling myself quite good. There was nothing. I felt sexy. There was still, it was also the time when I discovered the bear community in Germany. It's all about big boys and big bears. And so I thought that I was sexy and I was happy. But internally, you always have these thoughts that you see yourself in the mirror, and it's like and something is not. You are not the person that you were supposed to be, or that you have been usually. And but I learned how to uh, deal with this thought and think like, yeah, this is your body. This is the only body that you have. Uh, you have to cheer it and enjoy it, and you cannot really do. At the time, I could not really do anything to change it because just doing a diet, it will not make anything. I could not exercise because of the screws on my back, and so I learned to accept self and the body that I have. And I saw it very proudly on my Instagram. So I was taking Charlotte's pictures, and that gave me a lot of confidence, not just because of being a big boy, but to learn how to deal also with all the comments that I had in my past about being fat and forgetting or trying to forget all those comments. And during COVID, I start to lose most of that weight without any reason, just happened,
Wow.
and um, I lost almost 35 kilograms. So everything that I gained, I lost it, and a little bit more, but that has came again back. But yeah, and I saw myself in a better way. I was feeling more confident. I was feeling more sexy. For me, not I learned that I'm the one who has to be sexy in my body. It's not what other people say. I love and appreciate when somebody compliment me and think that I'm sexy and I'm very handsome, and they feel like my body is it can be like a role model, sometimes they say like that. But I am the one living in this body, so I am the one who has to be happy about it, that has to learn how to be happy about it, and that is my body positivity uh, rule. I try to accept myself. I have learned to accept the body that I have because it's the only one. And I have to try to do things that make me happy in my body. I know that I will not going to be perfect to most of the standards of the society, but I'm pretty happy with what I have. Is what I have.
I love that. I love that. And I think, Sergio, is very inspiring because when you realize that, you know, you look in the mirror, you go like, you know what? As you said, I feel sexy, I feel myself, I feel great. You know what I mean? I think that's the main reason. And I think people somehow they're gonna spot that as well because when they see you confident about yourself, you go like, you know what? Here I am. That's me. You know what I mean? That's a turning moment in your mind, and people they appreciate that and they spot that as well.
Well, yeah, when you are exuding confidence,
Yeah,
people see that immediately,
yeah,
and and sometimes they even get a little bit how to say they also for themselves they get that confidence by themselves
yeah,
because they feel like,
yeah.
wow, this person is really confident. Why I'm not I could be also like this person. So I really like that. It's something that is amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I had so many people here from the bear community, and I'll tell you something. I never seen the bear community is very popular as right now. Everywhere you go, you see people so proud about the community. There's so many. There are the bear pride there, bear pride there. There's always and it's always full of people. Not just the bear community, but people they they like to be involved as
Yeah.
well. You know what I mean? You see a mix of it, and all comes from the bear community because they stand up for themselves. They go like, you know, that's me, and that's what they stand up. And people, they just go with that as well. It doesn't matter if they are part of it or not. They just embrace it and they go along as well. That's
Yeah,
very.
absolutely. I mean, the bear community is not perfect. Perfection
Of
doesn't
course
exist.
not. No, of course not. Yeah,
I personally I want to think that we are more open to inclusion from everybody. We are not so excluding for how somebody is looking. But of course, there are many people that they also have had issues within the community with
totally.
because sometimes they have also all these labels. Are you a bear? Are you an otter? Are you a wolf? And what are those labels? I hate using labels for everything because
Yeah,
who says what is bear, what is a wolf, and in this case, in the animal kingdom, I mean, you say like a cat, it has to be something with hair. No, you have all these sphinx cats that they are completely hairless, but this is still a cat. So why a bear has to be hairy? Those kinds of things, I really hate when you have to label and people feel like, yeah, I need to have this label to be included. No, talk to somebody, as in this case, talk to me, for example. I really embrace everybody. I don't care if you feel that you are this kind of, that you are in this community, then I embrace you. I'm gonna hug you, and I'm gonna be with you, next to you, and you are part of my community, of my bear community in this case.
yeah. All of us, we are under the same umbrella.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Next question for you is, what is the best first date you ever been on?
Okay, that's this very easy because luckily to me, I only have had one first date in my life. So as first date, and that is the one with my boyfriend. Or I have to do my fiance. I'm still getting used to that.
Sweet.
Uh, yeah, so it was also it's almost 14 years ago that we had our first date.
Wow.
We actually just met each other online and on a website. There was still no smartphones, there was still not dating apps. It was a website.
Yeah.
And he was living here in Ulm. I was living in Stuttgart, it's, around 100 kilometers away. And he came to visit me, and we just went to a restaurant to have some Mexican food, and then we had a walk in the evening through the forest next to the university campus.
Oh,
And he spent the night with me, and that was the first and best date ever. Because 13 years ago, 13 years later, we are still together.
oh my God, look your smile. Beautiful. I love this story. Okay, so your fiance is watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send him a message. What would you say? He's watching.
Yeah, so Matthias, you know actually how much I love you. That's you are the man of my life, and I'm very happy to be your fiance and to be by your side because that's my luck, and I love you.
Oh my God, I've got goosebumps now. Beautiful. Amazing. Oh, I love the stories. My God, 13 years. It's wow. It's amazing to see. Beautiful. Three questions left. Let's do it. Hey, Sergio, next question for you is, tell us something interesting about yourself.
Something interesting about myself. Usually, I think that I am a boring person. I'm not creative. I just very plain kind of person. But interesting. I was very shy, very introvert. I was very afraid to talk to people and to talk to strangers and things like that. And since 1 year, 1.5 years, I have learned to be more open to everybody, make an online interview with somebody that I actually haven't met ever in my life, and or taking part into the Mr. Bear Germany contest. This kind of things. So the interesting thing is that you can, about myself, you can change your personality.
Wow.
How, even without realizing how, as I have learned how to evolve, I would say. Something interesting. I have evolved very fast in a very long, short time without knowing why or how I did it. I would say that
Wow.
interesting about myself.
And when was the moment that you turned around, that you kind of came out of your shell?
I'm not sure. I will say that the moment after the whole COVID pandemic, I think that my look into life changed completely.
Hmm.
And I learned how to appreciate some things that usually I was not appreciating. And and when I left behind everything about the engineering and I try something new for work, I think that that was the changing point. That I started to believe or create that I could try new things, and it has been a process. I have been doing these kind of things for the last 2 years and trying new things sometimes without even realizing that I was trying something new. It just came in front of me, the opportunity. It's like, yeah, it's there. Just jump in.
Wow. It's interesting saying that, because if you didn't tell me that, I would never guess that you were a bit shy before, because you're very confident. You come across a very person, not a open person that you can talk about anything.
Yeah, I like I have learned to be this kind of person. I think that I have become more approachable and open, and people really also have like this side of me from my friends, and they really appreciate this side of me that is more open, because I think it's more enjoyable really good. And to me as well. I enjoy being so open and talking to people. It has been so 2 weeks ago when I was in Cologne for the Mr. Bear Germany election. I was talking with so many new people that I never met, and just to try to get to know them. And some people were coming to me just because I was one of the candidates for the election. They were coming to me, and they start stories. They didn't need the necessity to tell me anything, but they start telling their stories, and I was there. I'm here just listening, because it's clear that you need to talk to somebody. So
Wow.
I'm here. Just talk to you. And that's something that I have been always a good listener, but
Yeah.
now I can be also a good spoken person. So I can conversate with you. You don't have to make a monologue. We can have a conversation. So I think
Amazing.
people like that. And I also have started to appreciate being more this kind of person.
Amazing. Great. Glad to hear. Two questions left. Let's do it. By the way, I'm calling you Sergio, but I believe in Spanish Sergio. Sergio?
Yeah, it's Sergio, but it's okay. I'm very used to hearing Sergio and everything, because Germans can usually not say my name properly, so it's fine.
Okay. It's funny. One of my best friends, he's Portuguese. His name is Sergio as well. So yeah, I just now realized that in Spanish it's a bit different. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, out Sergio.
That's no problem. It's no issue.
Before the next question, of course, when you think about Spain, what do you miss the most about your country? And the second part of the question is, what do you find most challenging? I know you like a lot to live in Germany, but I'm sure there is a challenging part. What that would be?
So the thing that I miss the most about Spain is for sure the weather. Sunny weather. Uh, that's my thing, and I love it, and so I miss that. It's in Germany. I have to say, thanks to climate change, it's now the summer is a little bit warmer and things like that. But it should not be. So I'm not pro climate change. We should take care of our planet. But uh, but yeah, I miss the weather and the food. I also miss the food. It's in Spain. It's amazing, and that's something that I really miss and appreciate. And the second part was what's challenging.
Yeah, of living in Germany, in your opinion.
Uh, the most challenging part is to get used to people can be a little bit cold.
Hmm.
Uh, it's not so easy to get in a close relationship. I don't talk about being friends, but having some personal relationship with coworkers or just friends of friends. They have usually people have their own group, and it's
Hmm.
very hard to be included into this group. So in this case, I will also talk more about straight because I usually have not have this issue within the gay community here in Germany. But yeah, still I would say German people are a little bit more cold. They are not so close. It's a little bit hard to get closer to them, and that was the most challenging part to me. I it took me a lot of time. I think that that was also the thing with being more introvert and not coming out. Um, that it was very hard when I was with my boyfriend's friends or something to talk to them because sometimes they don't realize I didn't speak the language. I was not speaking German for a very long time. I could only speak English, and sometimes they didn't realize that there was a non-German speaker in the group, and you sometimes you can feel that you are not included in the group or in the conversation, and I never or usually I haven't had this issue with my boyfriend or with the people that they try always to include him, talk to him. So that's I would say that's the most challenging part about living in Germany, being trying to get closer to the people.
I see. And nowadays, can you speak German like completely? Can you like lead a conversation?
I can have a conversation in German with no issues. I work completely in German. I have to sell my bread in German, and people are very. I know that I cannot speak 100% proper German.
Of
I make a lot
course.
of mistakes, but I have learned also that mistakes are done, and
Yeah,
as long as I know that I'm making mistakes right now speaking in English. Still, English is not my first language. I
the
understand
same
it.
with me.
Or, but as long as the person can understand you and you can understand each other, then just go with the flow and speak. So yeah, I get now I can speak in German. It's no
I
issue.
see. Okay. Next question is, how do you describe a perfect, healthy relationship?
The perfect healthy relationship, I would say perfect. We take it out from the question because there's no perfection anywhere. So a healthy relationship. The first thing that you need is communication. You have
Mhm.
to communicate. If you want a healthy relationship, you have to communicate everything that is bothering you, any issues that you can have, because communication is the key to have a healthy relationship. Without communication, everything is going to go down the drain, and it's not a good sign. So actually, you only need communication and a lot of cuddles. That's for sure. and yes, but it's also important to have your own individuality in the relationship.
Mhm.
You can expect that you have to do everything. There are a lot of relationships that they believe that you have to be always with your partner and do everything with your partner, and you have to be friends with the friends of your partner, and your partner has to be friends with your friend. No, you have each of you have a life, and it's actually very healthy to enjoy your time alone because sometimes you realize how much you miss also the other person. And when you miss the other person and the other person misses you, when you are returning to each other, things are more amazing than usually they have been. So yeah, that would be the things: communication, having your own time, and a lot of colors.
Amazing. Last question, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last question. How do I say last question in German?
Letzte Frage.
Letzte Frage.
Letzte Frage.
Let's leave this way. Next question. Let's do it. So, of course, yeah, we just started a new year. 2025 is already here, yeah, and 2024 finished already. So my question for you is, when you think about 2024, what was the highlight that, for you, you're gonna always remember? Something that happened for you, like maybe in a positive or negative way, something that's for you always gonna have special place in your heart.
That's a very easy question, and I am getting goosebumps just about the answer because 2024, there are two events that the first one, it was a couple of weeks ago, and the Mr. Bear Germany election, where I got the second place and I became Mr. Vice Bear Germany 2025.
Wow.
But the first place of the events that I will remember my whole life is on the 23rd of August, where at Adele's concert, in Munich, I go into my knee and ask my boyfriend to marry me.
Oh my God, got goosebumps everywhere right now.
Yeah, to me as well. It's every time when I'm thinking about it, I get goosebumps because I can see the moment and how a mess and what a mess I was that day, just hours before the concert. And but yeah, it was amazing. I love that I have a video about the moment, and we got also, although she doesn't know who we are, she said to us, "Congratulations" in the middle of the song. So
Really?
yeah, people were making such a big fuss around us that probably somebody told her that there was a proposal in the concert, and she was singing, and in between lines she say congratulations, and then she talked. After the song, she talked a little bit that she knew that somebody got proposed, and she was very happy. And I have everything on video, so I'm very happy and I can rewatch the moment. And but even without the video, I can remember everything that happened, and that's
Oh
for
my,
sure my highlight: the proposal to my boyfriend at Adele's concert.
oh my God! If you could see my legs, if you could see my arms, I'm full of goosebumps everywhere. Oh my God, Serge, what a beautiful moment! Did you plan for a long time or not?
It was planned for short long time. I knew that I was doing something. My first idea was actually doing it in our holidays in UK. We went to London and to Brighton, and I wanted to do it in Brighton because we have friends over there. And but then we got the tickets to Adele, and we are not big fans of Adele, and the tickets were costing a lot of money. So I thought like I can make the moment a little bit more memorable
Before,
for us. So we are not always thinking, yeah, we went to Adele's concert, but we paid a lot of money. We can just remember we went to Adele concert and we got engaged. So
oh my
I thought like
God,
that, and yeah, it was a couple of weeks. I talked, and we went to the concert with our two best friends, with Stefan and Alex, and I told them that I was thinking about doing it. So they were more or less my accomplice and my allies there to take photos and make the videos. And yeah, it's still a very sweet and lovely moment.
oh my God, what a moment! Oh my God, I'm so glad you shared that. I think it's a beautiful moment that's gonna be there forever.
Yeah,
that.
it's really like that.
Oh, amazing. Beautiful. Last question for you is, what do you miss the most from your childhood and why?
uh, that's hard. I don't miss anything about my childhood. I
Mhm.
was not a happy child, so I really don't miss so much about it. And I will say I miss the old days where you were a naive and innocent person, but I don't miss really anything. That is in the past, and the past is in the past, and
Mhm.
I prefer to look forward and looking into the past. So no, I really don't miss anything about my childhood.
When you say that, if you had the superpower of erasing all those difficult time in the childhood, would you do it or would you keep it, knowing the person you are today?
I would keep it. Those are the things that made me the person I am, and so I will keep everything. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay, let's start with money.
Um, shopping
Okay, fear,
again.
fear,
I fear spiders.
family,
Spain,
life.
my boyfriend.
Amazing. Religion,
Doesn't exist.
love,
My boyfriend.
your fiance,
Yeah. True, my fiance.
politics.
Big issue should be treated.
Okay, friendship,
Best thing in the world.
desire,
Passion.
sex,
Passion.
regret,
None.
success.
Uh, why not just change? Yeah.
Okay, wish,
Staying healthy.
happiness.
Um, smile.
One word for Spain,
Warm.
one word for Germany,
Calm as home.
one word for body positivity.
For what?
A body positive.
Positivity. Um, proud.
Amazing. And the last one now, bear community, one word.
Family.
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your fiancé for a coffee, and I'm going to ask
Yeah.
him, define Sergio in one positive word and one negative word only, what he would say.
One positive word, I think that's kindness.
Yeah?
And one negative, I'm not sure if it's a negative word, but it can be negative. Uh, chaotic.
Chaotic. Amazing. Okay. Let's play now, Sergio, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before you ask me the question, tell me what's your favorite Spanish word and your favorite German word.
Oh, my favorite Spanish word. Actually, I cannot really say it because it's about work, and then I don't want to have to give you problems with with YouTube and with Instagram, with their social media. But yeah, so it's it would be just like the translation to the F word in Spanish. So because it can be so it can be used everywhere to everything, just in a positive or a negative, and I love to use it usually. So yeah, the translation to the F word, I would say in Spanish, and in German is actually I have to think about because I could say two words. One is just a name, so a person name. That's Friedrich, I love the word Friedrich, and then I love the word also Einhorn. Also Einhorn as is unicorn, and but it sounds very cute. Einhorn.
I like that. Einhorn. I like that. Beautiful. Cute.
One horn. So as it's one corn, so a unicorn. Yeah, it will be that.
Amazing. Great. Can you ask me a question now?
Well, actually, I can think about it, and the things that very related to the question that you asked me earlier. It says, if you knew that nothing will change in your life and you will be still the person that you are, what would you change from your whole life? That it's not that you regret it, but you could erase it and continue living, but you are still being the person that you are right now.
Wow, great question. I love the question. Right. So before, what I think is, first of all, I wouldn't take anything. I wouldn't change anything because, as we said, I feel the greatest right now. So I feel I'm the happiest, and so everything that happens, I'm grateful because it made the person I am today. But if I need to change something or maybe change something around, um, maybe you know what okay, maybe I would give more attention, more time to my sister. Yeah, we are close, we can talk, we are very close with my sister back in Brazil. However, I think because we are very different, me and my sister, we are completely different. I think as a teenager back in Brazil, I think if I would be less stubborn, because we both are very stubborn, that's why we are very different. And she has her point of views, I had my point of views. I think if I could knowing the person I am right now, if I make the time back, if I could listen to her and try to put myself in her shoes, I think our relationship would be better. Because but it's impossible because I was I was a teenager as well, so I was getting to know myself as well. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have the knowledge that I have nowadays. But when I look back, I think um, if I had the knowledge of putting myself in her shoes, try to understand the way she was, I think we would have a better relationship, growing up, I think, because I had my point of view, she had her point of views, and of course, we had a lot of, crush as well. Yeah, so I think that would be something that I think if I would go back in time, I would somehow try to have more knowledge about it because I'm the older one. I'm 3 years older. You know what I mean? So I think if I
Yeah.
had more knowledge, more patience as well, I think we would understand ourselves better. But again, I wouldn't change anything because we love each other the way we are. You know what I mean? But when I think about my time back in Brazil growing up, I think if I would have more knowledge to, you know what I mean, to understand more her side, I think we'd had a better relationship growing up for sure. Great question. Yeah,
It's really nice. So I'm glad that you said that you will not change anything, but and I don't know. I still you can still get more closer to her. There's still time. So
totally. No, totally.
it's something that you can still do. So that's good.
Totally. And I think it's funny because I left Brazil, I was 19 years old. I was very young as well when I left Brazil. And I just started to realize that after when I was far away from my family, I thought, my God, now I'm alone here. So now that's when the knowledge started to come. I started to understand myself better because back in Brazil, I had my parents, I have my sister, I have my friends, I had everyone around me. So I wouldn't learn. So being out so
You are
far
in your
away,
bubble.
yeah, being so far away, and of course I was younger because I was 19, my God. So when I look back, I was like, oh my God, if I had more time to spend with my sister at the time, I think we didn't have too much trouble like growing up because we were fighting every day. Not in a bad way, but we were like getting to know ourselves, you know what I mean? However, I think if I had this knowledge, I'll change because I think we'd have a better relationship. Nowadays, we are great because I think this distance made us closer. Yeah, this distance made us very close. However,
I know everything about that. My
absolutely,
family
yeah,
is all my family is in Spain, so it's also with my brother and my sister is truly the same. So yeah.
Absolutely. The distance makes you turn you closer. So I'm grateful as well for that. That's why I wouldn't change, because this even made me more understanding about, growing up with her. But yeah, I wouldn't change anything. I would just fix this bit, let's say this way. Do you enjoy the interview, Sergio?
Yeah, it was really, really nice and very lovely. It was fun, a lot of fun.
Thanks again. Thank you. Again, I just wish all the best for you and your fiance in this new journey. My God, I can't wait to tell my friends about this beautiful story that proposed to him on Adele's show. My God, what a beautiful moment. And thanks again for being so open, talking about, your journey, about your body positivity, the way you accept yourself, because I'm sure people watching the interview, they appreciate that. You never know, people might be, in a mindset that they're struggling about accept themselves, and see someone talking about that, it's very inspiring. So thanks again. And
Thank you very much.
before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Uh, just I will say to anybody who is watching, enjoy your life, be yourself, don't care about what anyone says, as long as you are happy with yourself. Uh, just keep enjoying, keep smiling, keep going forward. But if you need any help, or you believe that you can need any help, just reach for it. Don't go into your shell and ask for help needed.
Amazing. Muchas gracias.
Obrigada. Good. Thank you very much, William. And
Have a nice Christmas, Happy New Year for you and your family and your friends and your fiance, and you keep in touch. Okay, it was a
you
pleasure
too.
having you.
Have a nice evening and happy Christmas.
Amazing. Take care. Okay, bye bye. Ciao,
Bye.
ciao. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.